I'm a brunette. Hey guys, so this is going to be the recap of True Blood episode 6. So by far, this was definitely the best episode of the entire season. Russell's finally back. I am super excited. So the authority shows up at the abandoned hospital where Russell was being revived, and they take him, and luckily they let off, Sookie and Alcide to be glamored. And yeah, and then they kill all those people that were in the other room, like hanging to be fed to Russell. Those people that I was like, why didn't they do anything for them? Yeah, they ended up, Tara and Jessica end up fighting at Fantasia because Tara ends up feeding on Hoyt, and Jess just happened to be feeding on someone in the bathroom in the next stall, and she kind of flips out and she's like, don't feed on him. But then when Hoyt goes to talk to her, she's like, no, it's over. Like, it's really over. So I don't know what's going on with that. I guess maybe she just didn't want him to be fed on and didn't want him to be used by anyone else other than her. Lafayette gets a call from the hospital where or rather like the care center where his mom's being kept. And the mom's like, oh, I had a seizure. Yeah, Jesus is in trouble. And so he's with his grandfather. Jesus is with his grandfather. Well, Jesus's spirit, I believe, is with his grandfather who lives in Mexico. Okay, the Terry Bellefleur story is getting much more interesting. I really hated it when it was kind of set in reality in Iraq, and I just didn't like that stuff. But now that it's kind of got that element of magic thrown in there, I really do like it. Lieutenant Patrick, whatever his name is, and Terry Bellefleur were standing outside of that one other soldier guy's place, and the demon was trying to come get them, and they realized, oh my gosh, we're actually cursed. Terry ends up leaving Arlene, or rather kind of breaking up with her while she's at work, which is kind of low. I really liked that moment. It was a really good, real moment, and I really appreciated that they actually put it in there in that way, because what they had was an actual relationship that wasn't affected by any kind of, supernatural kind of thing. It was real when they broke up, even though the breakup was due to him being cursed. So Luna and Sam end up in the hospital, and Luna's mother-in-law shows up with Emily, her daughter, and, she says, can you keep my daughter safe until I can find out who's trying to attack all the shifters? Sam's like, yeah, I'm gonna go and search for these people whether you like it or not. And I guess, Andy kind of had to agree. It cuts back to Fantasia, and Hoyt's being fed by some random vampire who ends up getting shot at, I think, in a drive-by shooting. And those people stop and they realize, oh my gosh, it's Hoyt. And of course you don't know who they are. They're masked, and I don't know if it's the same people that were attacking the shifters. So Russell is about to be executed for his, treason against the Vampire Authority. He ends up somehow snaking his way out of his body armor and kills the Guardian. I'm excited about this because it's really going to be like a huge story. Like, is Russell going to take over as the Authority, or is he going to kill the rest of the Authority? I don't know, but I'm really excited to find out. So that was episode 6. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.